Where should Saquon go? And would you sign him? This comes back to the age-old debate. At 27, Saquon is 27 years old. That's it. And yet, you know how it is with running backs in the NFL. Once they get past 24, 25, which sounds crazy, they start being seen as guys who have too much tread on the tire, particularly a guy like Saquon, who's been banged up so much in his career. Two-time Pro Bowler, rushed for 962 yards last year over 14 games. Where should he go? And would you trust a guy like Saquon, who is obviously incredibly talented, but has been banged up a lot? And you know how it goes with running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, once again, I think it's price dependent. It depends on what you have to give up and what you will be shelling out to get Saquon Barkley, because he just hasn't been able to stay on the field. He has been electric at times, and he certainly has high-end potential, but if he continues to get hurt, what good is he doing when he's on the bench or if he's rehabbing an injury? So I'm not sure where he fits, but we have seen running backs go and kind of have a second life on other teams. And here's the thing. Maybe he won't be forced to wear, what is that thing that oxen wear around their necks? Is it a yoke? Do you
Yes. No, I know what you're talking about.
Maybe he won't be forced to wear the yoke and pull the cart nearly as much as he did when he was with the Giants, because didn't it feel like he had the entire weight of the Giants offense on his shoulders? Maybe if he goes somewhere and he doesn't have that kind of load, he'll be better and more effective.
What was the old thing? I don't know if you remember this back in the old school days of football, where guys would wear that white pad around their neck. Do you know what I'm talking about? Just above their shoulder pads to keep their head from bouncing back. It looked like a toilet bowl just wrapped around their necks. Do you remember those old school pads? I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I wonder who was the last NFL player, those neck rolls, to wear like a neck roll or just hang,
Isn't that what linebackers wear? Like to protect their neck? Like I remember Mike Vrabel wearing one, I think. Is that what you're talking about?
They have those which are more straight up, but then they had those old school ones. I'm talking like the white rimmed. They looked like the top of a toilet bowl. Like they had those. Oh. And then they had the ones like Vrabel. I mean, you have to really look old school to find these. And then they evolved into like what Mike Vrabel wore, which are these straight up sort of these horizontal, or what is it? These vertical pads to keep your head from bouncing back. But it used to be the old school neck roll pad. Just put a neck roll pad around your neck and go after it.
Yeah, now those are travel pillows that you buy for $49.95 on Amazon. But back to our original point of Saquon, like some people are acting shocked that the Giants aren't keeping him. I'm not shocked at all. Doesn't it feel like in this day and age that running backs are almost like high school girlfriends, that like teams don't want to hold on to them? Like they're like, yeah, we had some great memories, but like I don't know if this is forever. Like, it's like a high school romance. These running backs, like the same deal with Derrick Henry. Like, I want to believe, and I still want to believe that Derrick Henry is going to be a Titan for life, but it just feels like that is the curse of running backs now. Like, they're not going to be getting the big time money anymore. They're not going to be with a franchise the entire career. So they're kind of like high school romances. I guess maybe sometimes it works, but I don't know that many people. When you're looking at the Boilermakers going into March, what are you feeling about Purdue? Is this a team that you're willing to play in the futures market?
Yeah, I actually am. And the reason for that is because this team's a year older from last year, like groundbreaking news right there. But the fact that last year their guard play, they were freshmen. Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, 2 freshmen. They're sophomores now. They have a ton of experience, and you saw that show up big last night. I believe it was Braden Smith that hit that deep 3 late in the game. So you're starting to see their guards step up in big moments and be able to manage the game a lot better. I think Purdue is actually a team that can make a very deep run, especially after last season losing to the 16 seed. Like, that's going to provide so much motivation. They're not going to overlook teams. So, yeah, I certainly think Purdue is a team that you can play on, that you can bet in the futures market. I'm not sure I'm going to bet them to win the national championship, but get into the Final Four is something that's definitely doable. I also think Illinois, I mean, even though they did lose to Purdue last night, They were pretty good. I mean, other than Terrence Shannon Jr., he had his worst game of the season, 3 for 13, and they were still within 6 of a very, very good Purdue team and had control of that game for most of it. So I'm not sure, like, even though it's a mark and check in the loss column last night, I still think there are some good things you can take away from Illinois' performance.
So excited about this. I can't stand it. We will be in Vegas for 2 shows in the middle of March Madness, in the middle of a sports book, doing our show while these games are going on. It's going to be insane. And honestly, that's going to be so much fun because A, we'll finally be together as opposed to over a video call. And then B, the atmosphere and the energy of having all of those games go on, because just by virtue of the fact that there's so many games going, we'll have fantastic finishes like that. We'll see crazy things happen in real time. Oh my God. It's going to be awesome. Yes. Can't wait.
Yes. Then you can do the countdowns and everybody's going to be with you and you actually won't be the weirdest person there because people in the sports books love to wild out. But here's where I am hesitant to let myself be super excited because as much as I love March Madness, it's a lot of work. And we are going to be so busy that I'm like, is this going to be like a fun trip? Should I even pack some fun outfits? Or am I just going to be like locked away in my hotel room saying, oh, gotta look at South End, Indiana here. Gotta look at the points. Look at this tempo. Just me pouring over Kim Pom while everybody else is like on the craps table. So we'll see. I have cautious excitement going into the Vegas trip.
Well, what I'm going to do is, I think you're coming back on Saturday. I'm coming back on Sunday. So my plan is to work a lot during the 2 days that we're there and to knock that out, obviously, and to do the best job that we can do all the research. But then once our show is over on Friday, guess what? It's on. And then I'm going to take on Vegas until I come back on Sunday.
I don't want to play $25 minimum. What do you think I am? Made of money? No. Well, my absolute favorite is the dollar craps machine in Reno, Nevada, where you literally play craps, you hit a button, it is automated, and you can put as little as 25 cents on each number. So I would do $1 on each number. I would sit there. Nice. I would get my free drinks. I wouldn't talk to anybody. And this is how I spent my days back when I was unemployed.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like the best unemployment ever. Like, I guess I'll just sit here and play this craps game for a while. Sounds amazing. I want that kind of retirement. Oh my God. Or unemployment, whatever it is. Holy Lord. Oh man, you're getting me excited. I haven't been to Vegas. This is the longest drought in my life where I haven't been to Vegas, because I've been to Vegas, I believe 16 times, I think. And so I cannot believe it's been this long since I've been. So my plan, and plus I'm coming back late on Sunday and we have a show on Monday. So my plan is to get on the plane on Sunday, sleep, because it's a long trip back, right? Sleep for the first couple of hours and then turn on the Wi-Fi and then work on the show for the next day. So when I get back home, I'm ready to go. I got it all planned out.
Yeah, Jenks, my money is on you going full degenerate. I don't believe any of this nonsense. Like, yeah, I'm not going to go full degenerate. Yeah, the yes is minus 1,000. I am hammering that.